In the last section, we spoke about how being yourself, but with a little bit of enthusiasm and passion, was generally a good way to present on video. In this section, I'll be showing you some of the essential techniques for effective TV and video presenting, but don't forget the first few lessons. These new techniques are as well as what you've already learned, so combine the two. As with all rules though, these techniques are there to be broken, and you'll see presenters doing the exact opposite all the time. For example, someone presenting a marketing video for a rap battle event won't concern themselves with the same techniques as someone doing a business consultancy promo. But as a general rule of thumb, these points are a really good place to start. I often say that learning camera presenting techniques is a little bit like learning to drive a car. It feels a bit awkward to start with, but before long, you're doing it without thinking. So let's have a look at the first point. Movement will come out somewhere when we're talking, and it's far better to come out in small, subtle hand gestures than it is anywhere else. If we keep our hands too still, that movement will come out in all sorts of strange places. It could be that we've got penguin hands, or we're just fidgety. We might be a flapper, or it might look like we're playing the bagpipes. Another common problem is when we conduct with our head. It's especially easy to do when you're using the auto cue. So get used to using your hands, but just a little bit. Don't overdo it. It's not that you're trying to show the camera your hand movement. It just looks false if you do. It's more to do with the fact that if the movement is coming out in subtle little hand movements, then it's not coming out anywhere else. When you're presenting from a standing position, you'll usually be given a mark on the studio floor that looks like a big T. The center leg of the T should be right in the center of you, and your toes should be just touching the crossbar. Don't wobble around or shift your weight from one leg to another. Depending on the size of the shot, it can be very easy to step out of frame. So from the waist down, you should be anchored, nice and solid, and from the waist up, you're just relaxed and your hands are free to move a bit. It's the same when you're sat down. From the waist down, you should be solid. From the waist up, you're relaxed and your hands are free to move. Sit up straight and don't slouch unless the style of the show asks for that. Slouching